How's it going, guys? So this is a long-awaited quick video for assigning channel assignment to flybarless settings on the Spirit so that we can adjust settings in flight from the transmitter to allow a quick setup of a new helicopter. So these would be settings of things like cyclic gain, rotation rate, revo mix, you name it. All of these settings, if it can be adjusted, it can be adjusted by assigning a channel to it, and it can be adjusted in flight. Um, this follows on from the excellent video Augie did on V-Control, and also we've had the video on the Icon, the brain. Now, the Icon stroke brain and the Spirit, it's essentially the same. The way it works is exactly the same. Um, so this is the Spirit PC software that you're seeing here. Now you can do all of this through the transmitter interface. You've got integration between the transmitter and the Spirit. It's easier to show you on the PC, but you don't need to drag a PC to the field. You can do all of this through the transmitter. So anyway, in the General tab, we've got a button here that brings up channel assignment screen. And in here you've got a list of all the assigned channels. So you've got your normal flight controls, throttle, aileron, elevator, rudder, pitch, all assigned to channels. You've also got gyro gain assigned to channel 5. That's a standard one, so the tail gyro gain is always going to be adjustable. And I've got bank switching assigned to channel 7 for my 3 banks. Excuse me. Another one that I'd always have set up is this is the stabby function. What that is that turns rescue on and off. So that's my rescue button. I've got that assigned to channel 8. Now what I can do here is I can start assigning other things. I can assign flight style, and I'll put that on channel 9. I could assign cyclic gain. I'll put that on channel 10. Assign cyclic rotation speed, channel 11. Rudder rotation speed, channel 12. So now I've got those all mapped to channels. Next step of the process involves setting up the transmitter, so I now need to assign a switch or dial or whatever, the slider, to all these channels. Now, usually that would be done. I'd have set up a template in the transmitter, and I just copy that. So these settings would come in for every new model I put into the transmitter. They'd be there automatically. I wouldn't need to set them up every time. So I've got these set up. So you can see I'm moving the slider on the transmitter, and you can see my cyclic rotation speed is going full range across there from a value of 16 to a value of 5. Similar rudder rotation speed, that goes from 5 to 20. Cyclic gain there, from 20 to 100. So that's all my adjustments. So now you would go and fly the helicopter, and you'd find all the optimum settings for all these different things. I'm just putting the switches into some positions, and so you'd find your optimum settings, and that's all good. Now what you want to do is you want to transfer these settings into the hardware of the flybarless, so you don't want to adjust them forever, just in case you knock your switch and you mess your settings up. So, for instance, looking at the cyclic gain, what you do is read the value off here. So I'd say, okay, cyclic gain, I've ended up with a value of 70. So I'd close this tab down, and I go into my sensor tab, and I would adjust this to 70. And I go back in here. I say, okay, the setting, now I've transferred that 70 into the, back into here. So I'd go into the cyclic gain. I've now transferred that value of 70, and I unassign that channel. So now that's locked into the flybarless, and me moving the switches won't have any effect on that. And I'd go through and do that for all all of the variables. And that's about it, really. That's how you would do it on a Spirit, and it works fine. It's not as seamless and slick as V Control, not by a long way, but it gets the job done. A few more clicks of the button, but it gets there. Thanks for watching.